Miguel still looks just about the same.
Please, somebody help us!
I must have been sleepwalking again. I guess he followed me over here and fell in the mine shaft.
Yeah, and then I found you and we both fell in.
I just don't remember any of this happening.
Well, like you said, Charity, you were sleepwalking. Maybe that's why your eyes looked so weird in the moonlight before.
Help! Somebody help us! We're down here! Help! We're down here!
Charity, what are we gonna do? We don't have any food or water, and the tunnels are too dark to see where they lead. We're both hoarse from calling for help. We could die down here before anybody finds us.
No. Look, Simone and Reese are gonna find us. They're gonna figure out that we're gone. I bet you Tabitha is leading a search right now, okay?
To us for giving evil Charity the shaft. The mine shaft, that is.
Timmy thinks tonight's been a total disaster. First, Timmy loses his sweet Charity because Tabitha kills evil Charity. Now Timmy's in the woods with these angry spirits all around. And Timmy's supply is out.
Fear not, Dollface. Now that Miguel is dead, my powers are slowly but surely coming back.
Thanks, Tabby. This will help ease Timmy's pain of losing his sweet Charity.
Drink up, Timmy. Your princess is on the comeback trail now. Nothing can stop. What is it, dears?
Kay, Miguel, and Charity are gone.
Oh, no. I think they must be just burrowed down into their sleeping bags. It is a bit nippy tonight.
No, we checked and the bags are empty.
We're gonna go to the woods to search for them right now.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
You want to know the name of that bitch who stole Ethan from me? I'll tell you.
But stop! This isn't the time or place to name names.
Why not? It's bound to come out sooner or later. Everyone in Harmony is going to know I was practically at the altar when Ethan jilted me for that doe-eyed little tramp.
Whoa. That's some pretty tough name calling. Who is she? Who did this to you?
Look, Gwen needs to calm down, Luis. Hank, would you please take her to the kitchen and get her another glass of water?
Sure. You know, I get the feeling that you're trying to keep me from learning who came between Ethan and Gwen. Why? I know. Please, Teresa, I'm begging you. You have to come with me. Hear me out. There's so much I have to tell you.
Ethan, I can't put myself through any more heartache. I can't.
Stick to your guns, honey.
Don't be an idiot. Go with the guy.
Please, Teresa, trust me. Trust that I love you.
That's just it. I can't trust you. Not anymore, and that's why I'm leaving Harmony.
No, you can't go to Australia. You can't leave me. Please.
Mr. Crane, I know your family owns the airline, but by delaying this flight, you're disrupting the entire airport. You must deplane now.
Sir, if you don't, FAA rules leave me no choice but to call security.
Forget security. Throw him off the plane.
Leave him alone. This is better than any in-flight movie.
Mr. Crane, this is your last warning. Exit the plane
Teresa,
now.
I'm not leaving without you.
You have to, Ethan. I can't take this.
Teresa, if you love me, if you ever love me, then you'll get off the plane and come with me now.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of
I won't get off the plane with you, Ethan. I can't go back to Harmony.
Now, you heard the lady, sir. Leave now, or I'm calling security.
Look, forget about Harmony. This is about us, Teresa.
There is no us, Ethan. There never was. It was only a foolish dream. I know now. I never should have loved a Crane.
You don't mean that, Teresa. You can't have stopped loving me.
I thought you loved me, Ethan, but it was all a lie.
No, Teresa, you have to hear me out. Let me explain. Look, I never said what you think I said.
Come with us, Miss Crane.
Get your hands off of me.
Listen, you can walk off the plane, or we can drag you off.
Let him have it.
Leave him alone.
Look, Teresa, you know I would never lie to you.
Don't you buy it, honey. He is lying to you right
Teresa,
now.
listen to your heart. Trust what it's telling you. Let's go.
I have to forget my heart, Ethan. Forget that I ever loved you.
Teresa, I won't let you leave me. I will follow you to Australia if I have to. Look, fate brought us together, and I won't let this stupid misunderstanding keep us apart. I love you, Teresa. I love you.
He loves me.
Oh, honey, he's just saying he does in order to get you back so he can dump you again.
No, Ethan really loves me.
No, honey, trust me.
Ethan!
Trust me, you're better off
Ethan!
without him.
Teresa! Teresa! Why won't you tell me who came between Ethan and Gwen? When he's trying to protect the other woman?
Please, don't say it like that. Ethan didn't mean to fall in love with this girl any more than he meant to hurt Gwen. It just happened. I guess that's the thing about love. You never can predict who will steal your heart. And no matter how hard you try to deny it or run from it, there's no escaping love when two people are truly meant to be together.
Ain't that the truth? Feeling better?
Yeah, right, Luis. Glass of water and everything's A-okay.
No, I just
Now
meant
save it, all right? My entire world fell apart tonight, and it's all because of her.
Gwen!
No, that backstabbing slut picked the wrong woman to mess with. I'm gonna make sure that she suffers 10 times worse than she's made me suffer.
Gwen, I really think that you should just go to bed now. You need some rest.
My entire world fell apart tonight, Sheridan. You expect me to say my prayers and go to sleep like nothing happened? Need some air.
Hey, Sharon, I'll keep an eye on it.
Lopez Fitzgerald. Yeah.
Look, just tell me why you're so nervous that Gwen's gonna name this other girl in front of Louise.
Because the other girl is Teresa.
Teresa? You gotta be kidding me.
I wish.
Louise is gonna kill Ethan when he finds out.
If Ethan had only told Gwen the truth when he was
Wait a
planning.
second, wait a second. You knew about Ethan and Teresa before tonight, and you kept it from Louise?
Yes.
Huh. Well, you're gonna have to tell him that you knew that his sister and your nephew Ethan were in love before he hears it from someone like Gwen, or even somebody else. And then you're gonna have to admit that you knew about Ethan and Teresa and you didn't tell him.
Oh, God help me.
Well, he's the only one who can. Luis is gonna be furious. You know how he is with his family.
Furious? Luis is gonna make Sherman's march through Georgia look like a Sunday stroll.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I can handle that, no problem. I'll be there.
Tabitha, why don't you want us to look for the others?
Because it's far too dangerous to go wandering about in the woods at night. Remember what Chief Bennett said about those abandoned mine shafts peppered around? Besides, Miguel may have taken Kay and Charity back to Harmony while you lambs were sleeping.
Tabitha, I think they would have told you if they were planning to leave.
Yeah, I'm afraid something might have happened to him.
Me too.
I say we launch into a two-pronged search. Tabitha, you scour the woods while Simone and I check out the ruins of the original Harmony settlement.
No. As your chaperone, I must insist that we stay together.
Okay. Well, let's check out the ruins first.
I've just remembered. I did see those lost lambs. They were walking They were walking that way, away from the ruins.
Okay, let's check it out.
Must keep those brats away from the ruins at all costs.
Because of the box the Pilgrim Spirits brought.
Yes. I don't know exactly where it's hidden, but if those junior archaeologists find it and open it, what's inside could destroy evil. And I've got no chance of stopping it until I get all my powers back.
But what if Reese and Simone find the mine shaft, look down, and see their friends lying in a heap?
We've brushed away all the footprints and we've covered the opening with branches. I doubt if Simone and Reese will even find it. And if they do, I'll make sure they hit bottom with the rest of their friends.
Hey, can you hear me?
Miguel! Charity!
Call all you want. You can't wake the dead.
Charity, do you hear that? It sounds like Reese and Simone.
I told you they would hear us.
Help! We're down here!
Help us! Please help! Hear us! Help us!
Please! We're down here!
Reese, I thought I heard somebody.
No, dear. It was just the wind. Charity isn't still alive.
Timmy's glad. He just hopes she isn't still wearing the pendant. If it turns her evil again, she'll definitely nail Tabitha for shafting her.
Yes, you're right, Timmy. I must stop Reese and Simone from finding Charity.
Kay! Miguel! Charity!
Can you hear us?
Speak up if you're out there!
Help us!
We're coming to look for you!
I wish Tabitha would shut up. She keeps drowning us out.
Oh, what can we do to get their attention?
You can release Mr. Crane now.
Not only was that plane carrying people and luggage, my hopes of love and happiness with Teresa were on it. Now they've disappeared into the night.
I am sorry. I wish that I could have done more, but the tower demanded that plane take off.
No. Thank you for doing everything you did. I mean, what happened is, it's my fault. And if I would have done things differently, Teresa wouldn't have reason to think that she couldn't trust me, that I would lie to her, that I would use her. It's just that I always thought that Teresa would never lose faith in me or my love for her, no matter what she saw or heard. I thought, since fate brought us together, nothing could tear us apart. That love would win out.
Is there anything that I can do?
Yeah. Turn back time so I could fix things with Teresa. She only knew how much I love her.
I know, Ethan. I love you.
I love you, Teresa.
I sent Hank outside with Gwen. Hopefully he can calm her down.
Yeah, well, Hank's good like that. Like when you told me that Teresa was working for your family. I was mad as hell. But Hank got me to see it was just a job, a way for her to make money. And it had its perks. She had a laptop, nice clothes. Now, Mama told me that they were hand-me-downs from Ethan's sisters that Ivy gave away. She even had a nice evening dress from Bermuda. Yeah, I always had a hard time accepting that Ivy would just give away such valuables to Teresa, but now that I know she was helping out with the wedding, it, you know, makes sense.
Actually, about the wedding.
Yeah. It's rough for Gwen now that Ethan's called off the wedding, but at least Teresa won't have to see him anymore. Last thing that she needs is to be caught between Ethan and Gwen's breakup.
Actually, Teresa may still be involved.
What do you mean she may still be involved?
These so-called friends of mine are probably gloating over this, but they're laughing at me right now. And next thing you know, Jay Leno will be making fun of me on The Tonight Show.
Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire is back in the news. Let's see, as socialite Gwen Hotchkiss and social climber Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald duking out over rich boy Ethan Crane of Harmony. Boy, this sounds like a soap opera, doesn't it? Anyway, Gwen is in shock. You see, that Ethan called off their wedding after admitting he does have kind of the hots for Teresa, you see. And Gwen, by the way, as you probably know, the winner of this year's How Could You Not See It Coming award. Hello, Gwen, snap out of it, baby.
I'm sorry, Gwen, I'm not laughing at you. I know you're hurting. The truth is, I'm just blown away that it was Teresa who came between you and Ethan.
Yeah, you and me both. I should have seen it coming.
Well, you know, if it had to happen, maybe it's better that it happened now. You know, before you guys tied the knot and had a few kids, you know, maybe marriage isn't his thing. Maybe Ethan was looking for a way out, and he used Teresa as an excuse. I mean, after all, what does she know? She's just a sweet, innocent kid.
The hell she is! This sweet, innocent kid, as you so naively call her, is cold-hearted and calculating. And if little Miss Sweetness thinks she can get away with stealing my man, she is wrong. Dead wrong.
Hey, look! It's a rope. I bet we can use that to get out. Or, I mean, at least to climb up closer to the top of the shaft so that our voices carry better.
Miguel!
Charity!
Say something! Say something if you can hear me!
I don't have time for Talbot to check her hair. Charity's alive. And if she's evil again...
Killing us will be #1 on her to-do list. Yes. Think of this mirror as my early warning system. Drat! Kay's still alive, too. And scheming as usual. If she uses that rope to escape with Charity, we're doomed, Timmy, doomed.
You called off the wedding.
Oh, Teresa, I'm so sorry, but despite all the interruptions, I finally told Gwen that I can't marry her tomorrow because I love you.
What? Was she hurt?
Hurt and angry. As were my parents and Gwen's mother. You know, they pulled out all the stops to try to get me to reconsider. I mean, my grandfather even threatened to disinherit me, but I didn't back down. No, it wouldn't be fair to marry Gwen. I mean, even if she agreed to go through with it at that point.
So, when Mrs. Hotchkiss called and invited me to go to the party, I knew that the wedding was still on. And I thought that you decided to go through with it because of the argument that we had.
No. Rebecca begged me to wait till after the party to break the news to Gwen. And then she started manipulating things to make it harder for me to tell Gwen the truth. You know, having us dance together, reading that poem that I had written to her, stuff like that.
I know. I saw it.
She set you up, Teresa. She set us both up.
She even told me that you told your law school buddies that you were just using me, that you planned to have a fling with me before the wedding.
Chad told me that you heard that, but he didn't know who told you. Damn it. Now, if I would have known that was Rebecca, I could have stopped this whole thing before it got out of hand. Money and tickets to fly anywhere in the world. You gotta be kidding me.
That's how determined Mrs. Hotchkiss was to keep us apart, and it almost worked.
Teresa, why didn't you confront me at the party? I mean, I could have explained everything then.
Well, I was going to. In fact, I almost did, but I stopped when I heard you talking to Chad.
What about?
Well, you told Chad that Mr. Crane encouraged you to have a fling with me, that it was the Crane way, and, well, you were laughing, Ethan. I mean, that's what hurt me the most. You were laughing at me. But, I felt like such a fool.
Oh, my God.
What?
Teresa, you're right. I was laughing, but I wasn't laughing at you. I mean, to put you down. No, I was laughing at my father's gall. I mean, the outrageousness of his whole mindset.
You were?
Didn't you hear me say how ridiculous my father was? I mean, how I could never do that? I mean, how I could never use you because I love you with all my heart.
No, I guess I must have run off by then.
Teresa, I'm so sorry. I mean, you knew that my father told me to sow my wild oats before. You must have thought that he convinced me to do it. You must have been angry enough to want to hurt me for hurting you.
I should hate you, Ethan. For leading me on and making me think that you were gonna call off the wedding, but I don't. It's true. I was angry, but not anymore. I'm just so happy that you love me, and that you're not gonna marry Gwen. What is it?
Gwen. When I told her the truth about us, she took it really hard. And she blames you for stealing me from her.
I'm not surprised.
I just hope that she realizes that it would have hurt her more for me to go through the wedding feeling the way I do about you.
Ethan, I'm sorry that Gwen's hurting. I know what it feels like to think I have lost you. But fate really was on our side. I mean, it brought us back together. And it made today the happiest day of my life.
Why would Teresa be involved with Gwen or Ethan now that the wedding's off?
Well, she got to know them because she spent a lot of time working on the wedding. And Ethan even said that he and Teresa spent a lot of time working together, so much so that they became good friends.
Well, I don't care. Now that the wedding's off, I don't want her anywhere near him.
But he...
Look, I know he's your nephew. And you're almost starting to convince me that he's not like Julian or Alistair, but you got to admit, calling off an engagement a few hours before they're supposed to get married, man, that takes a real bastard. And I don't want my sister hanging out with a creep like that, all right?
You know, the French have a phrase for it. Un crime passionnel.
Crime of passion?
Mm-hmm. You know, I used to be appalled at the fact that someone could kill someone out of jealousy and get away with it, but not anymore. Now I think it is totally justifiable.
Come on, Gwen, that's crazy talk.
No, Hank. What's crazy is that after all my years with Ethan, despite all the love I gave him, the future I dreamed of and counted on is ruined because of some two-faced half-breed who had the gall to call herself my friend and then stab me in the back. Look out, Teresa, because I'm gonna kill you.
Miguel looks about the same.
Oh my God,
Finally,
yes.
thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Me? Me?
Yeah, your voice is less hoarse than mine. You stand a much better chance of being heard.
Okay, okay. But if anything happens to me, you need to promise me that you will stay with Miguel until they find you, okay?
Charity, I wouldn't leave him down here by himself.
Okay, thank you. You're so good to us. Thank you.
Is Cherry still wearing the pendant?
I can't tell, Timmy. But this is no time to take chances. We must keep Charity down for the count. Maybe I have enough of my powers back to stop her. Lose your grip and slip. Charity, you must lose your grip and slip.
Thank you for bringing my daughter back to me, Ethan.
You're welcome, Pilar.
How could you leave a note and disappear in the middle of the night? Did you not know that you would tear my heart into a million pieces, that I would be out of my mind with worry?
Mama, I'm sorry, but I thought leaving was the only way.
I told you that I would speak to Rebecca, that we would work things out together as a family.
I know. And I'm sorry that I scared you.
Teresa, promise me that you will never, ever run away again.
I promise. Everything I ever wanted is right here.
Don't worry, Pilar. I won't let Teresa ever leave me again. We've had a long talk, and we've cleared up all misunderstandings. Tonight's ended happily after all.
Tonight, perhaps. But things are far from over, Ethan. There is still your family, the Hotchkiss family, Gwen, and Luis to deal with.
Ethan isn't a creep. He loves Gwen. He didn't mean to hurt her. It was by accident that he fell in love with this other girl.
Right. Whose name you still won't tell me.
The point is that Ethan is noble for calling off the wedding to marry Gwen when he's in love with someone else. He needs time to think, decide what to do.
Well, maybe you got a point. But I still feel sorry for this other girl, whoever she is, getting mixed up with the Crane.
I feel sorry for her too, but for entirely different reasons.
You want to kill Teresa because she broke up your engagement? Come on, Gwen, you can't be serious. You know, I'd have to tell Luis that you're gunning for his little sister, and he'd make sure that you get nowhere near Teresa.
Hank, I was just venting. I mean, of course I'd never kill anyone. Even Teresa.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. And don't think I don't know what you're going through, okay? Because I do.
Really? You know what it's like to lose everything you've ever dreamed of?
Well, maybe not, you know, but I've been pushed to the wall. I know what it's like to want revenge.
Well, then maybe you do know what it's like. I want Teresa to pay for what she did to me.
Yeah, but what's that gonna get you?
Satisfaction.
Yeah, maybe for a while, then what? You know, you still gotta face the world. You still gotta go through the pain of Ethan walking out on you. If you go after Teresa, you're only gonna get yourself in big trouble. Not to mention how it's gonna hurt the people that love you. You know, your family, your friends, Sheridan, even Ethan. That's not what you want. Not when you still love the guy. So don't do it, Gwen, okay? Don't try to get revenge on Teresa.
Tabitha? Are you asleep?
Oh, no. I was just concentrating on listening for our lost lambs. But, alas, not a bleat.
We couldn't find any footprints either. Kay, Charity, and Miguel must have went off in the other direction.
Yes, back to the camp. I think we should all be headed back there as well.
No, Tabitha. Reese means we think they went back to the old ruins. That's the place we're going to search next.
Oh, but you can't. The woods are dark and damp and deep, and you'll have miles to go before you sleep.
The ruins aren't that far, Tabitha.
And we'll be careful.
Miguel! Dirty!
What if they find the box? Timmy and Tabitha could end up ruining themselves.
I can't be in two places at once, Timmy. At least not until I get my full powers back. Now, one crisis at a time. First, we have to stop Charity from climbing up that mine shaft. And then we'll deal with Reese and Simone. Still moving on up, is she? Well, not for long. Spirits of brimstone, flame, and fire, stop Charity from climbing any higher.
It's not working, Tabitha. She's still climbing.
Oh, lice and locusts, is there no stopping this girl?
You know, I'm worried about the girl who came between Ethan and Gwen.
You are?
Because Gwen could go after her for ruining the wedding.
No, Louise. Gwen's angrier, but she would never hurt anyone.
Look, don't kid yourself, all right? Being a cop, I've seen what anger can do to people. It's like they lose all sense of what's right and wrong. You know? Sometimes they just go berserk. Don't even remember what happened afterwards.
Thanks for calming me down, Hank. I know it wouldn't do any good to go after Teresa.
Hey, I'm glad I could help. Look, I know it's late, and if you're still too wired to sleep, I can take you out for a drink. I know a place where no one would recognize you.
Thank you, but I'm not wired anymore. I'm actually quite exhausted. I just want to go home and get some sleep.
Well, I'll drive you home.
Oh, that's sweet of you, but I can make it on my own.
You sure?
Yes, I am totally in control. Will you tell Sheridan I'll call her in the morning?
Sure.
Thanks.
You can talk in the morning. It's been a long night, and we all need our rest.
But Mama, Ethan...
Ethan needs to go home to his mother. Ivy's been worried sick about you.
Yeah. You know, I don't like it that I've upset my parents and hurt Gwen. And although Rebecca conspired against Teresa and me to keep us apart, I understand it. I know she's hurting too.
I'm sorry that you had to go up against everyone for me, Ethan, but I love you all the more for it.
I love you too, Teresa. But Pilar's right. I mean, it's been a long night, and I'm sure you're exhausted. So you should get your sleep, and we'll talk in the morning.
First thing?
First thing, I promise. And Teresa, I want you to promise me something too.
Anything.
Look, I know you've seen flashes of it before, but Gwen has a really bad temper when she's angry. And until things settle down, I want you to stay away from her. Okay?
Now, I'm just going to have to stop Charity the old-fashioned way.
How, Tabitha?
By sealing the mind with a cave-in.
What?
When the mine was in use, it used to happen all the time. Especially on days when I had nothing better to do. It was evil, and it was easy. I'd just push a rock through the opening, it would fall down, hit the pilings would collapse, and then all the miners would be trapped under tons of rocks and dirt. Now all I have to do is find a nice big rock.
Tabitha? If you carve another cave-in, you could kill Timmy's Charity. And Kay, too.
Well, we can't have evil Charity popping up like a bad penny all the time, now can we? It's either them or us, Timmy. Now, come on, help me. Move all these branches. I've got to get a rock. Come on, move it.
Someone's moving branches away from the opening. They probably heard us calling. We're saved. Charity, look out!
Gwen said she'd call you in the morning.
I'm surprised you got her to calm down that fast. Kind of rage doesn't usually just go away.
Yeah, she was pretty intense there for a while. She even said she was gonna kill the other girl.
She actually said that?
sure it was just a figure of speech.
Yeah. You know, she was just venting.
Yeah, Gwen may not go after the other girl, but the situation's still volatile. I'm gonna have a long talk with Teresa in the morning.
Teresa?
Why?
Because we don't have secrets in our family. She should have told me that she was working for the Cranes.
If she had, you would have made her stop.
Yeah, you're damn right I would have. I don't want my sister mixing with the Cranes or their problems. Mix with the Cranes and you get hurt.
Pilar, could I just have one more minute with Teresa?
Very well. But I want you to listen to Ethan, Teresita. Stay away from Gwen.
I promise, Mama, I will.
Hasta mañana, mi.
Good night, Mama.
I love you, Teresa.
I love you too, Ethan.
Bitch.